Alright everybody, what is going on? I'm Ian Vuitton Don, and today we got the Fiio Jade Audio JD3 Dynamic Driver in-ear monitors. Oh my gosh guys, where are they? They're not in the package. I'm just kidding, we're not doing anything like that this week. They're right here. I saw these up for review on Amazon, so I ordered them, not thinking I was gonna make a YouTube video about them because they were $15.99, 16 bucks basically. So guys, I screwed up. I opened them because I didn't think I was gonna make a video on them, but now I want to because they're really good. So, if you guys want to skip all the jibber jabber,
cut out the jibber jabber,
him and hawing,
don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say.
the gibbering jabbering, whatever.
Then shut your dang pie hole.
You know what I'm saying? Then buy these. That's like, I'm not gonna steer you wrong here, guys. I'm in no way associated with Fiio or this company or anything like that. But for 16 bucks, build quality is awesome. Sound is great. The bass, pretty heavy. I know you bass heads are going crazy right now and some people are clicking off the video. You can stop watching the video right now if you'd like, but it does help me out if you guys stay and watch the whole thing. So, you know, I'll try to make it quick for you if you are gonna stay. So if you guys are staying for the whole video, thank you very much. But yeah, so I wouldn't steer you guys wrong. I would say these are probably the best headphones under 50 bucks maybe that I've tried within the last couple years, in my opinion. So we're gonna go through a couple different categories here. We got the build and the look, the price, the fit, the sound, and I think that's it. Let's start with the build and the look. Just checking out the enclosure here. You can see a little grate on the back there, and they're actually both different colors, so you know which ear to put them in. The one negative to the build, the cable isn't removable, so that does kind of suck, but the rest of it is awesome. The full metal enclosure on the actual earbuds themselves, the inline controls, the Y connector, and on the 3.5 millimeter connector too. So really the build is just awesome. I love the look. I love the blue and the red on these guys. The cable itself is pretty decent actually. I mean, it'll still get tangled and stuff, but it's definitely pretty decent. So the build is great. We'll move on from there. The price, I already talked about it, 16 bucks. Awesome. On to the next category, the fit. So we'll talk about the fit. So right now, I'll just show you guys a quick video of myself just putting these in my ears. They fit my ears, or they happen to fit my ears really well. Everybody's different though, guys, you know, so some people these just aren't gonna work for, and you know, I apologize for recommending them to you, but I'll try to at least show you what they fit like in my ears so that you can hopefully make a decision of whether or not they're gonna work for you. So I'll insert that clip here right now. The reason I wanted to show you guys this clip right here is just because if you can kind of tuck these IEMs actually into your ear like I have here, so that the back of the IEM is being held in by a little piece of your ear, as you can see in the video right here, then these actually fit pretty securely in your ears. If you're not really able to fit them horizontally into your ears so that they kind of get tucked in like I have in the picture, then they really don't fit that well. So I just wanted to at least show you guys kind of how they fit. And we're back. So that only leaves the sound. You can see these are certified high-res audio. You know what that means, right? That means that Fiio was like, hey, bunch of old Japanese guys, can you rate these headphones? And then the Japanese dudes were like, sure, we'll do that for you, Fiio. Why do they all have high-pitched voices? I don't know. The Japanese dudes listened to them and they were like, yo, these are mad good, dude. Boom. Put our certificate of approval right on that. There you go. So that's pretty dope. And I gotta admit, the sound is pretty good too. I mean, for $15.99, the sound is incredible. Like, just, it's incredible, guys. Come on. Nothing, I don't benefit anything from you guys buying them. I don't even have affiliate links. Like, come on. You should buy these quick before you can't. That's all I'm saying. Back to the sound. The bass, pretty heavy. So they have a lot of bass. There's no way around it. The sub bass is a little lower than the mid bass or the higher bass ranges, but the bass in general, very full. However, the bass does have some drawbacks. They're dynamic drivers. Having that loud bass or that extra oomph in the bass causes them to sound occasionally a little bit soupy or foggy. I wouldn't say very much. It's not super obvious, but it's enough that you can definitely hear it. It does kind of sound a little bit, it just doesn't sound clear. You miss some of the details and stuff like that, you know? The dynamic drivers though, just because they're just a dynamic driver headphone, which is, you know, like any Nugget Buds or whatever, you know, like any type of cheap headphones, you lose a little details and you lose a little bit of the clarity that you get with something with a mix of dynamic drivers and balanced armature drivers, but it's still not bad. They do sound a little bit closed in. I don't know how else to describe it, but they do sound a little bit closed, a little bit foggy, a little bit dark, I would say. In my opinion, it really works, or the sound profile of these really works for electronic music, pretty much any type of electronic music. Rap, hip hop, pop, rhythm and blues, K-pop, you know, anything that's gonna have like a bump and bass line, these things are gonna just sound great with. I even listened to like Earth, Wind, and Fire on them. That sounded awesome. Going on to the mids, nothing really stood out to me in the mids. I mean, as far as vocals go, they're not so recessed that you can't hear them or anything, or they're not so drowned out by the bass that it's annoying in my opinion. But they're tuned as a fun headphone, it seems like, really. So the mids, the vocals are a little recessed compared to the bass and a couple places in the treble range, but yeah, I would say the bass is the main focus though. And we're talking about the highs now. There is also a tiny bit of emphasis on the highs, a little less than the bass on these. So I would say these are stronger in the bass, probably lowest in the mids, and medium in the highs, if that makes sense as far as their kind of sound profile at least. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. I really like them. I definitely recommend buying them for $15.99. I mean, if you don't have a pair of headphones just to kind of use as daily drivers or whatever, then I would absolutely recommend picking these up. So for sure. I'm hitting everything. I'm freaking knocking everything all over the place. No,